Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Legend, and I am your host this year for the Eclipse Battle Dojo League. So this is actually season number 2 for us, and this was originally supposed to be more of a highlight video, but I'd really like to kind of introduce the league a little bit. So we are actually halfway through, and this is something that we'd really like to start doing a lot more often is weekly highlight videos. That would be very fun, very ideal. So what I'm going to do, since you've now seen who I am and you know who I am, my name is Legend, and I am the coach of the Salem City Salamence. And this is my second season with the EBD, and I've been in league format play for quite some time. About 5 years now, since 2014. But I look forward to it, and this is one of the favorite formats I've done, and I've kind of a big part of this league. But anyway, let's check some things out. Alright, so here is the overall standings for now. We'll just run through these and then I'll show you everything that you need to know about the league. So here we are. Top 4 from each division will make the playoffs. So we're about halfway in. We still have one battle left of this week, unfortunately. So the league is run on Discord, on the Selfin app Discord, or even on the internet. So here's what our league's channel looks like. You can actually go ahead and follow us. I can drop a link in the description if you guys would like to do that. That would be pretty awesome. So here we'll just give a quick rundown of the teams. We have the Kenneco Valiants, who was run by co-commissioner Toxic, and this is probably the best start I've seen him have. His only loss coming from one of the best teams in the universe, Salem City Salamence. Just a joke, obviously, but I am. I'm having a pretty good season myself. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very cool. Yeah, so in the Dawn division, you see the qualifiers so far. We have Kennet Cabalians, Waco Absols, Salem City Salamence, Bolton, Weetzels. Those are the top slots, and obviously we have to see what Bolton does versus East Layton Lombres, who have had kind of a tougher season so far this year. But yeah, so as you can see down in the bottom down here, top 4 from each division will make each conference will make the playoffs. Conference standings, tiebreaker order would be record. So obviously you need to have a better record in order to make the playoffs. And then next would come your conference record, which you see here in parentheses. And then if you're still tied after that, say these guys are both 4 and 3. Well, if Bolton loses this battle, then his differential is going to be less than 1, probably. There's a very, very, very small chance that that doesn't work out that way. But so in that case, San Diego would jump over Bolton, and you'll see San Diego go in based off of differential, assuming their conference records were the same, which obviously it's too early to tell, as the schedules are just randomly set. So we'll go over to the Dust Conference now. You can see OKC at the top here. Thunder are coached by co-owner Tyler, and in second place is another admin, actually, Barcelona Benares, who's 5 and 2. So if you go into our Discord channel, you will find this in the documents, so you can keep up with everything. And here's the overall standing, so you can see where everyone stands throughout the entire league, not just throughout the conference. These results don't really mean so much. I mean, it's pretty cool to say, oh yeah, my name's Toxic and I'm at the top of the table. I got an 18 differential and my conference record's 3 and 1. Alright, Toxic, well, you got a loss there, buddy, and guess who that was too? I can't do much talking though, because you'll probably hear it from Barca, who's one of my 2 losses. So, alright, so anyway, at the bottom of this doc, unfortunately you can't really see it the way that I have this the video set up, and I'm a little bit pressed for time. But at the bottom you'll see the tier list, which is how we do the drafting. As you see, we have OU, UU, ban list, that's all the same tier. UU, RU, ban list, that's all the same tier. So we have 5 different tiers, but we draft from 4 different tiers. If you go to NU and below, that includes PU and Little Cup and all them and what you have it. So as you see, everything that has a strike through it has been drafted. Everything that is highlighted in white has not been drafted. So here's our rosters. I don't think I'm gonna. I can get you through them all so you can see them. But like I said, you can just go to our doc on Discord if you'd like to follow our league. It'd be pretty cool. We're looking for some additional people to join the Discord and maybe be a part of the future. We are really looking forward to the future here. We have a lot. Seriously have a lot planned. Um, Hopefully the sooner the better. The sooner the better. But you can't rush a good thing. So in this tab here, you'll see the schedule. This has all the results in it. Barcelona Benares, he's the one that he keeps all this organized, and he does a fantastic job. As you can see, we're in week 7 here, and we just have one battle that has not been completed. Doesn't make a massive difference to the table, so I figured I can just go ahead and get started on this. So here you go. You can see these are the battles, all in red and green. The red teams look like they're the ones that lost, and the green teams are the ones that won. And you can see here, these battles have not happened yet. I forgot my mouse is not connected, so here you go. I'll just highlight. So these battles here have not happened yet. Oh, and I am going through. Alright, so if you keep going through, you can see the standings. And then there's MVP race, who has the most kills. And as you can see, here's the teams listed who owns that Pokemon, who has owned that Pokemon. As you can see, Kyurem B is leading in kills. He's actually been kind of slacking for the last couple of weeks. I remember he was through five weeks he had 15 kills, and those are some crazy numbers. So we see Kenneth here bringing up that Kartana. Kartana's made a pretty decent jump here in the recent weeks. So yeah, here's where you'll find those the MVP race. So then here you'll see the playoff bracket, which has not happened yet, but as you can see, 1 seed from the Dawn Division will play the 4, 2, and 3. Here's the result. Whoever goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on. Whoever goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on. Alright, so here is Season 1 Archives, which this is really cool, if you ask me. So this isn't only Season 1 Archives, this is everything. So you can see San Diego Shedinjas. Well, he took over for my buddy Showtime, who's a beast. He went 3-3 in his EBD season premiere, and then he decided, you know what, I'm a little bit too busy. I'm gonna have to bounce. So he ended up going 3-3 and dropping. And then, as you see here, we got San Diego Shedinjas is taking over for them. Is this? Oh, hold on. I think I'm giving you some misinformation. This is the overall record from last year. Then we have Season 2 draft. Then we have, here's everything. Okay, so as you'll see, we have Waco here. He's 9-2. 9-2 from Season 1, 4-2 so far in Season 2. And then in the playoffs total, he's 2-1. Season 2 playoffs have not happened yet, so overall he's 15-5, which I think did he lose? Let's see. So standings. We'll have Waco is 5, and he actually won, so he's actually 16-5, which is that's very impressive, honestly. These are all the overall records, and you can see everything here. So that's just gonna lead me. You can see everything here if you just join the Discord, but that's gonna lead me to go into the league rules. So I'm just gonna have this here, and I'll just read them across basically to you. So the draft is it's snake style, which you see in most league plays, which just means that, so if you have, in our case, we have 16 trainers or coaches in our league. So the first round will go from 1 through 16, and then round 2 will go back. It'll still be in the OU tier, but we'll run back from the 16 pick all the way back down to the first pick, and then the third round will start again from the first pick and go through the 16th pick. So there's a 3-minute time limit for each draft. 3 minutes goes by, that person didn't pick. All right, we're on to the second pick. We're on to whatever pick is next. If your pick is missed, you'll be able to pick at the end of the day, at the end of the tier, really. So tiers OU and UU are all they were on the same day. This is probably what we'll look for doing in the future. I don't think will really change much of this. It seems to fit people's times the most, and we usually do a poll and ask everybody when is the most available that you are. And generally only one or two people will say, okay, well we can't do this day, we cannot do this day. And that's probably the day that we'll pick, just because we'd rather have one person not make it than multiple people not make it. So as you can see, on the days that we do not have OU and UU, we will have RU and NU, PU, and below. Once a coach has drafted a Pokemon, no one else is allowed to draft it. That means if you draft Charizard, then Charizard X, Charizard Y, they are gone. Whichever one has not been selected cannot be selected unless traded or dropped and picked up. So same situation goes with the Z crystals. You get at the end of the draft, we draft Z crystals, and yeah, you can select which Z crystal you want. But once that Z crystal is gone, it is gone. You can trade it, and that's it. I don't know if we have. I'm sure we have drop ads for crystals too. Alright, so let's see. Next thing, if someone drafts Mega, another person cannot draft the regular. So that's the same thing as me saying for the Charizard. The only situation that this is different is the other form cannot be drafted. However, if Zygarde 50% is drafted, Zygarde 10% can be drafted, as well as Kyurem and Kyurem Black. So Valley, you have to pick a type. Meowstic, you must pick a gender. Gourgeist, you must pick a size. If you're unsure, you can pick a Pokemon. If you're unsure if you can pick that specific Pokemon, just ask an admin. We're pretty easy going. Alright, so here is the league rules. Now this is specifically for the season that is going on and the one that is happening. So this league is taking place on Showdown, as probably every single season, regular season we have, we will be doing. Weeks start on Wednesday and they end the following Tuesday at 11:59 Eastern. That's very specific. It is Eastern. I currently live in California, and so for me, the week technically ends Tuesday at 8:59 California time. The regular season will last 15 weeks. My apologies. And each team will have access to one free agent ad drop per week and unlimited trades until the deadline. The trade deadline will be after week 12. So after your week 12 battle, no more trading. Which I don't think that it's your battle specifically. I think it's the week specifically. The free agency deadline will be after week 8. Free agents and trades will be effective the following week, so if you trade or ad drop week 1, it'll be in effect week 2. No duplicate items except for leftovers, which can be used twice on one team per week. And I don't think that that counts as black sludge, so you could technically have 2 leftovers and 1 black sludge. So you could really have three leftovers. All Pokemon must be set to level 100, which I think is Pokemon Showdown standard. So if you're just playing on Showdown and you're making your team, then you should automatically have it set to 100. You do not have to bring your Mega Stone, and on your Mega you can bring a different item and just be the regular form. So there actually was a battle so far this season that I personally have Mega Scizor. And one week I said, you know what, I'm just going to bring leftovers. I've considered bringing Assault Vest. There's Choice Band. I mean, you can do a lot with Scizor. I know there's other Megas that are pretty similar. Like if you want to run a Sun team with Mega Venusaur, then that works too. So yeah, so you don't have to Mega on your first turn, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty different than some leagues. So timer is optional and legal for Season 2. So if you're in a pinch for time, you can opt to turn your timer on during turn 2 of the battle. So once turn 1 goes by, then you can click go ahead. That is mostly set up for just in case people from the league want to come and watch your battle. That happens pretty often, or any other spectators. I know Grum is back in the league after week 6. Week 7 was his first week in, and I think he might have been to at least one battle every single week. I remember seeing his name on quite a few. So that's Grum. He goes by San Diego Shedinjas is his team. So yeah, so if there's a disconnection for any other reason, then the team that disconnected forfeits, and the other team gets a differential of however many Pokemon they have left. So here's a list of bans. Uh, ability Shadow Tag, Arena Trap, Moody, they are all banned. Baton Pass can be used on one Pokemon per battle and cannot pass speed plus another stat boost. So we know that works a lot for, I'm trying to think of his name, Scolipede, the poison type. So a lot of the time he, or she, I guess, likes to Swords Dance, and one of his moves, or one of his abilities is speed boost. So he also gets Baton Pass. If you do that, then you're probably gonna be banned from the rest of the battle. All one-hit KO moves are banned. So you know what they are. No evasion boosting or accuracy lowering items, abilities, Sand Veil, Snow Cloak, etc., and moves like Minimize or Sand Attack. Banned Pokemon are any Ubers or anything above. So I don't know if there's anything above Ubers technically, but Greninja Battle Bond, you can't have that, but you can have Greninja with Protein and Torrent. Tapu Lele is banned, Mega Mawile, Magearna. Those are all Pokemon that are banned. Banned Z moves include Z Conversion, Z Swagger, Z Trick or Treat, Z Forest Curse, Z Geomancy, Z Happy Hour, Z Celebrate, Z Hold Hands, Z Purify. Now Z Happy Hour is something that I could get behind. That sounds like something I would have a lot of fun with. Ban Z Crystals, which this season only affects me unless I decide to get rid of Como-O. But Como-O Z Crystal is the only one that we have banned, just because it's OP. Como-O is already pretty good, and you add Como-O Z, that thing does some serious stuff. It's basically a built-in Dragon Dance. So yeah, week 1 will start Wednesday, January 2nd. Is actually now, as I'm recording this, it's February 21st. By the time this drops, it'll probably be 2 to 3 days past that. I can't see it being much more than that. I can't see it being put up tonight. So yeah, playoff rules for Season 2, top 4 records, and each conference will make it to the playoffs. Tiebreakers will be decided by conference record first, then differential. If there's still a tie, it'll be decided by a 6v6 battle with the team that is active for the playoffs. Winner makes the playoffs. The bracket will be split by conference, as I've shown you already. In the Dawn side, first seed plays 4th seed, second seed plays 3rd seed, winner plays each other, and then the winner of that game goes to the finals. And it is the same thing for the Dusk division. Winner of 1 and 4 goes on and plays the winner of 2 versus 3, and so on and so on. After that, the winner, yep, I just said that, playoffs will be decided in a single game per round. Loser is out of the playoffs. There's no bye weeks in the playoffs. Playoffs will start the Wednesday that follows week 15. Unless there is a tie in conference record and differential, then it will be declared a tiebreaker week, in which only teams that have tied and are battling to make the playoffs will battle that week. Battles are due on the following Tuesday at 11:59, so basically playoffs are treated like a normal week. If there's any questions, feel free to ask myself. And also, if there's anything else to be included, I'm sure Barca will say something, or we can have Toxic or Tyler talk. I think I got pretty much everything that I needed to say across, other than I should probably point out that the fact that the reigning champion this season is Barca. Barca, congratulations to you for winning Season 1. That is a great feat, and everybody in this league is very competitive, and I really only see this league getting more and more competitive. Excuse me, and my voice cracks more and more. But I can only see this league getting more and more competitive as time goes on, and the way that we are trying to build the future, it's only going to get cooler and better, and it's going to be something that I think that people want to be a part of. So I look forward to it. My name is Legend. You can find me at YNGMasterLegend on Twitter. We'll make a Twitter. I don't think we have one yet, but we will make one, and we'll put it in the description. We'll give you all the info, coaches' names. We'll give you whatever we need to give you down below in the description. So please click that like button, subscribe to us, because we have some pretty cool stuff coming in the future. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.